Okay, so I'm going to start timing myself to 15-minute blocks. Yes, I am getting the idea from Kikoskia from watching Kikoskia's stuff. So that I stop going around and spending 45 minutes or so. Problem is, I can linger a lot and forget to talk, and that might produce a lot of episodes where almost nothing happens but me ranting. Oh well, let's say start 15 minutes. I won't cut off right at 15 minutes. Basically, if I get to 15 minutes and nothing interesting is happening, I'll find a place. Ooh, thugs. Shoot the wizard.
Nature will have its say.
There we go. Ow, ow, ow. And look at the citizens just sitting there. Yay, sneak attack. Okay. That worked pretty well. Where's the sergeant? There he is.
Hello.
I think we... Oh. These are the guys I talked to about being bribed. Okay. Okay, what are you? Trent. Not a thug? Look at this, an actual watchman on patrol. What? He means us, girl. Oh gods, I keep forgetting. How about having a drink with us, watchman? Relax a little. You're loitering. You want a drink? Take it inside. What? Why? It's nice out here. Nothing against that. It makes me wish I didn't have work to do. But I do. Sorry you have to work. Me, I've barely been able to see much of the city since coming here from Cormyr. Look, this is the first bit of free time I've had since coming to Neverwinter. All the reconstruction work has kept us pretty busy. It's satisfying work, but it's backbreaking. They're bringing people from Cormyr. This is where I say, that Faerun is not a medieval society. It really, really isn't. It is a fairly modern society with a low population. There's wide switches of wilderness, but with magic you have fairly modern magic and technology, actually, because Gond the Wonder Maker and a couple other gods and their followers and people not following and such make some really interesting technological things. But between the technology ranges from Dark Ages to Renaissance, usually. If you start getting out into the orcs and barbarian tribes, you start dropping into Bronze Age and the Stone Age. But mostly Bronze Age, because they all have axes and swords and know how to smith. But Bronze and Iron Age, yeah. Anyway. But the societies are very modern. They have concepts such as prejudice and bigotry. Those are not concepts that existed in those times. Sure, the acts of prejudice, the acts of bigotry existed, but they were so commonplace, everybody just took them as normal. There was no word for it. It wasn't a concept. It was a thing that had not been questioned. Neverwinter and other Faerun societies have the concept of such things. They have the concept of equality. They have the concept that slavery is wrong. Other such things that did not exist in the real world, ancient world. And then you have these transportation things. Because going from Cormyr all the way to Neverwinter would take years if this were a true medieval society with Dark Ages or medieval type technology. maybe months. I don't. Yeah, the Crusades got pretty well, but yeah, it took almost a year for a lot of the Crusades, depending on whether you're going by boat or walking. A lot of the poor citizenry Crusades were walking, and those did not end well. But a lot of that kind of thing would take years. And this, they're talking about, oh, we just came up from Cormier to go do some reconstruction work here. Just like if they were to ship people from San Antonio to Washington, D.C., or to do a more real-world example, back when they brought people in to do construction in after Katrina. Yeah, that's bizarre. Could we just have this one night to relax out here? I promise you we won't cause any problems. Look, my work's as important to me as your work is to you. My work is important to me as your work is to you, so can you help me out and take it inside? Oh, right. I know how it is. No trouble. Come on, everyone. Let's head inside and let the watch do their job in peace. Yay for being a good cop. And not a jerky cop. Or a corrupt cop. And thugs. Let's kill people. Wizard first. Yep, wizard's down. Archer next. I'm way too far away to use sneak attack. Oh, good! I'm in range to do sneak attack. I think my next feat should probably be what do you call it? Rapid shot. Let's use one of these. Really, that's all? Fantastical vestments of the priests of the realms. Oh, I think I hear something real quick. Pausing. Okay, back. We're gonna rest. I should have done that instead of using resources anyway. I really should be stockpiling heal kits, but at the moment I don't have a place to keep them. There's... oh, that's a citizen. Okay. Here's another sergeant. Evening, Watchman. Doing the rounds? Yes, I'm just checking in. Anything to report? It's been quiet here. I've got an understanding with Moira's boys, though, so it's usually quiet. An understanding? You really are new at this, aren't you? Look, the deal is we stay away from her boys. In exchange, there's some extra coin in our purses at the end of each shift. It's a good arrangement as long as they don't do anything like trying to burn down a block or anything. Everybody benefits. Besides, none of us are paid well enough to cross Moira and get ourselves killed. We mind our own business, and her gang stays away from us. Your duty is to protect the innocent. My duty is to my family, and that means not getting myself killed trying to fight a one-man war against Moira. And the extra coin comes in handy. It's been hard living in Neverwinter. Everyone's still recovering from the last war. Besides, Moira's got half the watch in her pockets. My taking money from her doesn't make any bit of difference. And how would your family feel if they knew you had been corrupted? They wouldn't be pleased to hear it, but what can I do about it? I can't walk up to Moira and give her coin back now, can I? You can let me know if you hear any of Moira's people have something planned. Now there's an idea. A little risky if anyone finds out I've been tipping you off, though. Don't worry. I'll keep... duty and honor are worth the risk. I suppose you're right. At least I'll be able to speak to my family without feeling guilty any longer. Now, if you don't mind, I think we're done talking. You've got a patrol to finish anyhow. That is all of them. Okay, we still have some encounters to deal with. Keep it moving, we're already behind schedule. If you'd stop talking and help me push, we'd already be there. Kind of late to be delivering goods, isn't it? Delivery? Oh, you mean this? Oh, no, nothing like that. Just, you know, moving, that's all. Just moving our things. Yeah, why don't you let me help you then? Thanks, but we're fine. We wouldn't want to trouble you with something like this. This will go a lot smoother if you just show me what you've got in the wagon. Fine, have it your way. Go on, look. Happy now? Can we go? Those goods are illegal. I'll have to confiscate them. I'm lawful, which doesn't really mean obey the law. Though this game thinks it does. This game follows the more traditional thing. Lawful is more of the order versus chaos than it is against law versus crime. You could have a lawful criminal. It is entirely possible. That's pretty much what a lot of the more successful mafiosos are. Like if you were read Dresden Files, the what's his name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Oh, I forgot to resume this. Forgot to resume my timer. This is going to be a long one. Except for the fact that till now my short ones have been 30 minutes, my long ones have been 45 minutes. Oh well. Anyway. She's agreed to be the watch. She's agreed to enforce the order, and she's lawful. If she agreed to be on the watch and was neutral or chaotic, and she thought something was harmless, she might let it go. But she's lawful and agreed. She has, she's into following the rules. We're not out for blood like Moira's gang, but we'll fight you if you don't walk away. Last chance. Turn it over or I arrest you. No way. I've worked too hard for this score. I'm not going to let some hound ruin it for me. I've never fought a hound before. Let's see if you're as soft as everyone says. Oh, you're going to die.
Nature will have its say.
And I'm right in front of you, so we're going to go melee. Yes, Neeshka, continue doing the sneak attacks and being awesome. Let's see what's in here. 1,000 gold pieces? Wand of Stinking Cloud. Wow. Doo-doo-doo.
How can I help?
Keep it. At one point, by looting the wagon, I go towards, oh well. If I don't, yeah. I would have gone to take out of the wagon either way and just turned it in. The computer doesn't give you an option to turn it in. It's like, did you get anything? Oh, well, I got this, and this, and this, and this. Let's see if there's any more, thugs around before we... Oh, crud, what's this? We have an encounter over here. That's burning, but...
Coming back to the city was a mistake, Neeshka. You didn't think you'd slip in unnoticed, did you?
No, I'm just surprised it took you this long to notice. So who's wasting their money on you this time, Benin?
If you've got a problem with her, you've got a problem with me.
That's right, Benin. You think I'd come back without some muscle on my side? Well, you thought wrong, and I'm still waiting for an answer. You're too stupid to come here on your own. So who sent you?
Leldon's still got a bounty out on you, goat girl. He's even upped the price for those horns.
Find another bounty. This one won't be easy to collect on.
So what'll it be, Benin? Run now, or let me remove that empty head from your neck?
Brave talk, girl, but your luck's run out. I'm gonna send you back to the 9 hells, where your kind belongs.
Hey, Home is where the heart is. And I'm staying right here in Neverwinter.
Hey! To battle!
And that...
You know, you're stupid, Silette. You're an archer.
Time for a little fun!
You do more damage
Looks
if...
like Leldon's in for more disappointment. That was fun.
That's the spirit. A little battle was all we need to get the blood pumping. Almost wish they lasted a little longer.
Someone wants Neeshka dead. You call that fun?
Agreed. If this is a slice of life within Neverwinter, we were better off outside than inside.
Yeah, but we're still standing and they're not. Great, isn't it? I wonder how much the bounty is for me now.
Why is there a bounty on you at all? I take it he's not a friend of yours.
Leldon still can't admit that he's the second best thief in Neverwinter. He's taken things a little too personally, if you ask me.
Taking things too personally?
Well, Leldon and I pulled a job about a year ago. Big haul, too. You should have been there. I was brilliant. So we get back to our hideout and start to divide up the loot, and that's when old Leldon demands a bigger share.
I'm beginning to understand the problem.
I'm the one who got us past the guards and past the trap at the vault. Leldon was just baggage. He claims he planned it all. Not much of a plan if you don't know the guard patrol routes or that the vault is trapped. If it weren't for me, he would have never have gotten past the front door.
Oh, this doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
So anyway, there's Leldon demanding a bigger share, and he's definitely planned this part out. He's hired Benin and his boys as muscle to make sure I agree. Well, the odds weren't in my favor. I'm delicate, you know. So Leldon and I argued for a bit, but I wasn't gonna win that one, so I got my tail out of there before Benin got antsy. What's worse is they didn't just take my share. They took everything I had. And I wasn't in much of a position to argue, you know?
So they robbed you, and now they want to kill you?
Oh, well, I couldn't just let things stand as they were. I mean,
That was an odd audio glitch on their part.
Leldon's good, and he gets lucky sometimes, but he can't hold a torch to me. So I broke back into his place, stole all the loot, every last copper, and left a note explaining to him how I got past each one of his traps. I didn't get everything they stole back, especially some of the more precious things. But Leldon probably sold them by now anyway. Too bad. And still, I got back way more than my share.
What happened to all the money?
You know, a few coins here, a few coins there. It adds up. I have expenses. And stuff.
Well, if they attack you again, I'll do what I can to protect you.
Hey, thanks. You know, letting you team up with me was a really good decision. I mean, you actually helped me. And you insult me a lot less than the other people do.
Before echoing our leader's pledge, next time it would help if we knew there were people hunting you to begin with. And why, since they seem to have their reasons.
Right, right. Of course I will. That's all of it, I swear. Anyway, about this mess. I guess the Watch will clean these bodies up. Or maybe there will be a rain or something. Let's go.
Speaking of the Watch, we've been having this conversation while the Watch are running around with the building on fire! Keep those buckets moving, men! We have to make sure the rest of this district doesn't go up in flames. What? How did the fire start? Moira's gang was behind this. I bet a year's wages on it. They were trying to send the Watch a message. Well, she's gone too far this time. It's a war she wants. It's a war she's going to get. What do you mean? The good captain's been too timid out here. This is what her caution has brought us. Moira strikes at us whenever she pleases, and now Lieutenant Rowe has been lost to this blaze along with a number of our brothers. Look, we're busy here right now. If you're looking for new orders, Marshal Cormac is over at the merchant quarter speaking with Captain Berlana. Who knows, maybe after this, the Marshal will finally be able to convince the good captain we need to act. Okay, so, yep, this is, well, they're supposed to be wandering around. They don't have an animation for throwing buckets of water, so basically this is them wandering around, getting water, coming back and throwing it on the thing, which is surprising because in a village, in a town like Neverwinter, you would have wizards on the fire brigade to cast water spells, wane spells, and that kind of thing, or just there are probably spells to extinguish fire, but plot demands that you have stuff like this happen. The illusion of a medieval society. Anyway, I'm going to pause here, check my dinner, and maybe come back.